Right now we're in Robben Island. And
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Please proceed to the bathroom. Please proceed to the bathroom. Start at the far end of the queue. Please proceed to the bathroom. And please respect for your
It's because the last group of political prisoners were freed on that day in 1991. And that day today in South Africa is the Freedom Day. In the 1800s, Robben Island was still operating as the prison, also as the general infirmary for people who suffered from leprosy.
okay.
They were cast out from the society on the mainland in the 1800s because people said leprosy disease was contagious. Doctors couldn't cure the disease. So government in 1891 passed an act, Leprosy Suppression Act, that everybody with leprosy should come to the island. So they were taken from all the parts of South Africa and they were multiracial, but segregated in race and in gender. And those who died, they were buried on your right. We have there plus minus 1,500 graves, starting from the Karamat up to the end here. Where the prison is built on top of the graves. When they were digging to put foundation of the prison, they found bones. And sometimes people ask a question, why is this one fenced? The reason is, between 1991, that's when all political prisoners were released. In 1996, that's when the prison was closed completely. Robben Island was still operating as the prison for criminals. Guards used to conduct tours, and this was the only visible site then, so they decided to fence it around. Next to it, going towards the prison, there were bushes. About 3 years ago, museum decided to cut those bushes so that you can have visibility over there. We're talking of people who had families, friends, colleagues, who were noted to be the medium prison for criminals. Criminals and political prisoners were together in the maximum security prison. But when they started smuggling information, prison authorities decided to separate them and they put criminals here. Political prisoners earlier were in the majority highly educated, even too smart to politicize these guys. So by the time other criminals left the prison, some of them were already politicians. This is our administration. Behind it, there are solar panels, about 1,900 solar panels, which were sponsored to the island by the Department of Tourism for us to improve on our energy supply. We're about to enter the village. On the right is our transport depot. All vehicles of the island are maintained there. Please take note of the blue and white buses. Those are prison buses. Later on, I'll tell you a story about the prison buses. This village, ladies and gentlemen, was occupied by people who looked after lepers in the 1800s. The majority of them came from Ireland. They came during the period of the potato famine in Ireland. So there were doctors, nurses, some died here. And they were buried at the back of the houses. There is about 250 graves over there. And most of the existing structures were built during prison time and during Second World War. Clinic on your right, the building on your right, built during the war. In 1841 by Captain Richard Wolfe, was the commandant of the island. This used to be the Anglican church, but now is interdenominational. Each year, on the 14th of February, on the Valentine's Day, Robben Island hosts weddings in this church. Last year, we had 22 couples, and this year, we had 12 couples. And they don't call those Valentine's weddings, they actually call them life sentence weddings. Ladies and gentlemen, there were plus minus 1,100 people who occupied this village.
Where Mandela stayed 27 years in prison. This is Cape Town, South Africa. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Robben Island.
15 years with 2 university degrees, BA and BCom. His brother helped him financially. Inmates from the prison help him with education. On top of the quarry, there's a structure. There is the BOP, or the Battery Observation Post. It was used by soldiers during Second World War.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning everybody. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Island, maximum security prison, and I'm your host, showing you around the place. My name is Hoto Glenn in Sweden. I was a prisoner here from 1984 to 91, 7 years, and my prison number was 3884, 38/84, and I arrived here with 4 other guys, all accused. We had the same trial in the Supreme Court of Johannesburg before a judge and 2 assessors. Now for me, it all began in Soweto, where I was born and I grew up. Soweto, which is southwest of Johannesburg. And I was a student and youth activist there. One of many children who took to the streets in 1976 when we were protesting Afrikaans being imposed as a medium of instruction in our schools. Of course, the response of government exactly the same as in 1960 with the Sharpeville massacre. People were killed, and one child came to symbolize those killings. Hector Peterson, who was shot in Orlando West, but of course pronounced dead on arrival at the local clinic. Now, government, of course, did not respond to those issues. Instead, it pursued what it called the agitators, the troublemakers. That's me now. Living at home became absolutely impossible. Going to school, out of the way. It was safe houses, and some of those teachers who were part of our struggle will come to these safe houses to give us lessons. So I'm one of those very few children in this country who have said they were homeschooled. And but because this was untenable and making life not only difficult for us but our families, 1980 I left this country, went through Botswana, arrived in Tanzania, the place is called Morogoro. That's how I joined and became a member of the African National Congress. And then 6 months I spent in Angola. The last country I was in is Zambia, living in Lusaka. The place is called Kaunda Square. And periodically, second half of '83, we were coming into South Africa to carry out different political objectives. And one of those was an extraction operation, which went absolutely horribly wrong. We used Mozambique as an operational base and would come into the country. We were going to this town called Secunda, which was going to be the extraction point. but security police knew every detail of this operation, and so 3 of our guys were shot and killed, 5 of us were captured, and 1 guy managed to escape. They took us to a police station in Johannesburg. Now that police station, in the olden days, they called it John Foster Square. It was named after one of the apartheid prime ministers of that time, D.J. Foster. And we were detained under Section 29 in Tennessee Act of 82. And what they do there, one thing, torture, interrogation, questioning, all manner of things happening. But eventually, after 6 weeks of all that, we were then arraigned. The arraignment was done to the conspiracy to overthrow government. And the formal charge in the Supreme Court of Johannesburg was treason. They said we were caught in the commission of the act, and it took 17 weeks to find us guilty. Then there were the mitigations, arguments, aggravating factors. Now, on the 21st of September 1984, we were back in court, already shackled, chained, handcuffed, and at around 4 in the afternoon, I was sentenced to 25 years. My accused had their own sentences. And that same day, on the road, we traveled under heavy security police detail and arriving at JT1 waterfront, a ferry called Susan Kruger was already waiting for us. And we were then locked down there until we docked at the Marine Hub here on the island. That's where you dock this morning. And then from there, folks, we had to walk up to the prison, and the formalities then were carried out: thumb fingerprinting, prison card, prison uniform. As of then, I became prisoner 3884. You know, in prison, you cease to be a name, but you become a number. And I was looking forward to this 25 years, which was going to end on the 20th of September 2009. But then, something happened, which of course was Nelson Mandela initially talking to Peter Botha and later Edgar de Klerk. Mandela and de Klerk. Mandela and Botha never agreed on anything, but Mandela and de Klerk eventually had a meeting of the minds, which was that all of us prisoners be released unconditionally, and then our records be expunged. So I'm a beneficiary of that agreement, and everybody else who was in this prison. And the very first prisoners left here on the 10th of June, 1990. And they were 100. Then the very last, almost a year later, 9th of May, 91. This was the last 50, and the place was standing empty. When we left prison, 40 of us, it was on the 16th of April, 91, and we were headed over to Red Cross, who then, into the care of Red Cross, who made sure that, you get new clothes and transportations and so forth and so forth. And that's when I arrived back in Soweto. And of course, I was given only 3 days, the organization, to say hello to everybody and goodbye, because I was immediately tasked with organizing in KwaZulu-Natal. Well, and you'll know that there were those fights between the African National Congress and the Incarceration Freedom Party, and there were no areas and so forth. So my very first day arriving at that hotel, maybe about 30 minutes after I checked in, there's a knock on the door, and there's 2 policemen standing there. And you'll understand, folks, that I've been running all my life from the police, and there they are at the door. But the first thing I thought was, maybe they made a mistake. I was supposed to be going to Alcatraz or something like that, So they're coming to rectify their mistake of releasing me before the time, only to find that they have been sent to come and look after me whilst I'm doing my job. And the first thing they said, you're going to put this bulletproof vest on. And that's how I started back my political activism. I stayed in Natal until our elections of 94. And that's when I went back to Soweto, because that's where I registered to vote. And I took my grandmother, 89 years old. That was her first time voting and having a choice. And what I wanted to do, things simple for her. Just straight inside, she votes, take her home and she can watch the whole thing on television. She said, absolutely not. You go home, get my chair and an umbrella, and she's going to stand right at the back of the line. And she wants to soak the whole atmosphere. I think it took about 3 hours for us to get in there. And she eventually cast a vote. And then, 95, I was back in the island. Now the reason we were talking about the island, folks, is that Nelson Mandela, then president of the country, called the reunion of Mongolian presidents. Now this reunion, there's a number of things we discussed, but central to that was, what do we do with the island now? What do we do with the president? There were a number of suggestions, but the most important was that, how about we preserve this island? But nobody knew exactly what is it to preserve, so we needed some experts to come and help us. And thus we formed a committee. That committee was then to liaise with cabinet and eventually legislation prepared, green paper, white paper. 96, then this island was declared a national monument. 97, it opened its doors, this prison, as a national museum. And then in 1999, the whole island was then listed and described a World Heritage Site, a UNESCO protocols and statutes. So that's where we are currently with things. Then somebody remembered me and they brought me here kicking and screaming, and I was told, start your tour. That was 2003. And it was on the 24th of July. So July this year, it will be 15 years of me talking. And I'm not a resident of the island, of course. I commute. I live in a township called Kayelicha. It's about 35 kilometers from Cape Town. And there's 12 of us, former Anglican prisoners, who've been given the privilege to take you through this experience and share this story and narrative. So folks, you are welcome to ask me any question, and I'll do my best to answer those questions. Yes, ma'am.
While you were a prisoner, was your family allowed to visit you?
Once in 3 months, each time for 30 minutes. And they could also write 1 letter a month.
Second?
1 letter a month. I could also write to them once a month. And of course, folks, take as many pictures as you want as we go through the prison. Unfortunately, for those who might want to use the restroom, we don't have any. The ones that we're using during the present time permanently out of order, so they're located outside. You have to indicate to me so that I can point the direction to where they are located. Or you can wait until you get to the harbor. There's some facilities there before you head into the ferry. Having said that, yes, sir.
What was the most challenging part of being in prison?
For me, personally,
Yeah.
visits. Visits by family. The next day. You see, family was always the window to the outside world. For those people to know how their leaders were doing. Whether they're still strong, they're holding on, because those people out there were taking inspiration from those in here in terms of the continuation of that struggle. So every time one has to meet family, whatever issues you have inside here, you pretend as if everything is beautiful. You put your best smile, you put your best present clothes, you look like, you are alive. Even though maybe you are hating inside for one reason or the other. And so that pretense was not the easiest of things to hold together. Yeah. Because we didn't want to show people that, man, it's terrible in here. Man.
Could I follow up on that question? Did you as prisoners decide as a group particular points you would make to your families and ask them to transfer to friends outside?
No. And the reason is this. The visits were closely monitored. And officers were always there, physically, listening to every single word being said. I remember we either had to use Afrikaans or English during the visit. And so in terms, and we didn't want to jeopardize the visit itself because it comes once after a while, you know. And if you break the rule, you'll be very likely to get the next one, even if it's approved. Okay. And these visits, these letters were also used by authority to work on the psyche of prisoners. And I'll give you examples. One example is this. My grandmother, I applied for her to come and see me here. Everything was approved to the T. Red Cross made sure that she arrives in terms of transportation. The South African Council of Churches accommodated our people at Cowley House, it's in Mowbray. And then of course, the ferry. In the meantime, I'm getting myself ready, you know, for the visit. And then the news, you have to listen to your name through the speakers there. My name was not called. And then the people went down, and I thought maybe, you know, the person did not arrive. Only to find that down there, she is being told that I'm refusing to come down for the visit. So there will be no visit. Eventually the officer comes in here and tells me that my grandmother did not pitch up. So how did I know she was there? The guys who were coming from the visit now are coming back and telling me that, hey man, your grandmother was crying there. Why didn't you come down? So these were the kind of things that officers will do from time to time. In terms of letters, they will also withhold a letter, not give it to you. Or sometimes they will write themselves something like a prisoner they know that they are married. They will say in the letter, the wife, she wants a divorce, she's moved on, she's pregnant, there's another guy she's living with, and the guy knows the person that is maybe 3 doors away from him, one of his best friends, and some of these affected prisoners seriously. So those kind of things will happen here. Anybody else?
I think that might be awesome. How do you feel now being back on the island after all this years in prison district?
Well, now I'm okay with it. I've worked very hard to overcome some of the emotions, and with the help, of course, of professional people. You see, before I came here, and when I left this prison, I never sought any psychological help. Just went straight to doing political work, you know. It's only when I came back here and started to talk, then I realized, man, I had so much in me, and that was boiling the surface, so to speak. And so I needed to deal with that. So over this period, yeah, I'm far better than when I started. Nobody else? All right. Let me say this first before we move. Let's go back a little bit. This island, eventually it had 4 prisons, because it always operated 2 prisons. The first prison was around 1933, and it was a very small prison accommodating 30 common law criminals. And because of the influx of these criminals being brought to the island, it became too small to accommodate the numbers. West, it was a Caribbean iron zinc prison. Then they moved the prisoners after building a prison in the 40s. That prison, the physical structure is still there at the back of the trees. They call it in Afrikaans the old round English old prison. And that one accommodated exactly 300. But from 1956, authority then decided that political prisoners would be also brought to the island. And there was only one prison. And they mixed everybody together, common law, criminal, political, and something happened there. Political prisoners started to conscientize and politicize the criminals. And then they realized, man, this criminal who was here last year, He's back here now as a political prisoner. So it's a recruitment center, and they will not do anything with that. Because the idea was to make the criminals to ill-treat and mistreat the political activists. Because that's where people were sodomized and those kind of things in that prison. So all those prisoners were then taken northwest of the island every day to mine a stone called bluestone. That's the one you see from the outside. That is Billy's prison. And this mining happened from 1958 until the completion of the prison in 1959. So this prison was built between 1962 and 1969, so it took about 7 years to build. Furthermore, it can take up to 1,250. It never reached that number. So numbers will be anything between 700 and 900 and something, almost to 1,000 prisoners. And it was exclusively designated non-white maximum security for male political prisoners. There were never women here, there were never white prisoners. We did, of course, in this country have plenty of women political prisoners. They were kept elsewhere. Kronstadt, Barberton. I'm sure you've also come to know since her passing, Winnie Mandela, that she was at the Old Fort in Braamfontein in Johannesburg. The Old Fort, it had 4 sections: women's section, male section, but also it was divided according to color, black and white. People were separated there. So there were sections for blacks who were males, there were sections for whites who were males, then there was a section for women who were white, and a section for women who were black, and mostly were political activists then. Then, on the island, they built another prison. This prison, I hope in the bus you were pointed to. On the road to the village, on the left there's a church. It's called the Church of the Good Shepherd. Did I say on the left? Sorry, on the right. On the left, there's a prison. That prison is called Medium B, or Convicts Prison. And it accommodated exactly 400 prisoners. And it is the only prison that lasted up to 1996. So from 74, when it was built and opened, it operated until 96. All those criminals who stayed there, they were then transferred to the prisons on the mainland to continue with their imprisonment. And all those prisoners are the only ones who were working in the village. No political prisoner was allowed anywhere near that village. Remember, the village was for all prison officers and their families. And all prison officers here were white males. Now, how did we get here? Well, first is that every prisoner here would have been charged, found guilty, sentenced in the courts in this country, including the courts in Namibia. They call it then Southwest Africa. There were 158 Namibians in this prison between 1968 and 1985. So folks, we all came by road to get to jetty 1 at the waterfront. Now on that jetty, 3 ferries were operating at different times. The first one is Easy. Easy is named after the wife of General John Smuts, who was once a prime minister in the Union of South Africa. The second ferry is called Susan Kruger. Susan was the wife of Jimmy Kruger, who was the Minister of Prisons and Police. And the third ferry is called Dias. It's named after one of the earliest Portuguese explorers to come through this side, Vasco da Gama. So, those are the ferries. 2 of them are still operating, Susan Kruger and Dias. Easy has long been decommissioned. On those ferries, there is the harbor. That's where we were locked down there. Shackled, chained, handcuffed. The journey on the sea took about 45 to 1 hour, 30 minutes. Now, why 45? When the sea is flat, the ferry moves faster. When the sea is a bit rough, it's a bit slower. So that is the reason for us. And getting here, we had to walk from the harbor to get up to the prison. Thumb fingerprint, prison card, prison uniform, prison card, like that. Then we get to be processed. First, medical, second, assessment and profiling. And I was brought into the cell. I stepped at the corner, auto bunk on the right. I did not choose that. It was the only one available. And there were 40 of us inside. Initially, everybody used 2 men and 2 blankets. That is from 1963 until 78, when those bunks were introduced. So when I came here, the bunks were already there. Glass window was installed in 1974. So initially, it was just the bars. There was nothing else there for us. Lights, 24 hours. They never switched them off. And this prison has always had electricity from the very beginning, but no heating inside the cells. Toilets and showers, water was brackish, and it was also cold. The cold water was only from 63 up to 74, but brackish throughout the life of prison. So drinking water came by ferry, and rainwater, we use it for laundry and to water the gardens around the prison. The cells were open at 6 a.m. They were locked at 4 p.m. daily. And of course, many of us were living with physical and mental disabilities and chronic ailments. And some of those were said to be cause of death. The number stands at 589. Of that number, these few are the only ones, their families never received the body. Their families were never told they've passed away, because at that time, when a prisoner died, government said they were state property. So these were paupers' burials, unmarked graves in Belleville State and Cemetery. So they're still there, they've never been exhumed. We were given meals according to our racial classifications of black, colored, Indian. So the board here, this board and this one, exactly the same. 3 meals, 6:30, 12:30, 3:30. You have to go out, you bring together food, back in the cell to eat. Prison had no dining hall. And prison clothes were also initially given exactly the same way. Short pant, short sleeve shirts for blacks, long pant, short long sleeve shirts for Indians and Catholics. Sunday, not allowed outside. Saturday, time for exercise. We play mostly football. Monday to Friday, between 7 and 3, we go out to work around the island. I was in a team that was either maintaining or constructing new roads on the island.
This ends the tour. This ends the tour of Robben Island. This is Randy Pottinger, SaveJamaica.com. Prison. This was one of my, this is a, so actually was better than I expected it to be, you know, and I'm very happy I came here. This completes one of my journeys, and I got to shake the hand of a prisoner and got his number. So we're going to continue talking to him to keep talking about the history. This is Randy again. And you know, I travel the world trying to get history together and everything. Blessings, love. This is Cape Town, South Africa. That's a nice guy right there. Food is pretty cheap. The clock tower. I'm really getting to know this place. This is where you go to Robben Island. Okay. Right now we're gonna go to the Victoria Mall and bring you guys on the Cape Town tour. This is Cape Town, South Africa, Tourist Central. So with that, different things. Cape Town is beautiful, it's magnificent. It's like West Palm Beach on steroids. Tomorrow we're going to show you some amazing homes and some views. I have a story to tell you at the end of this film. What happened to me. The food is very cheap, it's amazing. Yeah, the food is very cheap. So the mall, that's a wine store. This is where everybody hang out. There is a massive amount of people. This is Africa, guys. This is Africa. This is your town. It's Africa. This is the Victoria Wharf Mall. Oh, that's actually a guy. He wants to tell him a joke. You should tell him a joke. Tell him a joke. You'll start laughing. Make him laugh. That's the museum we're gonna check out on Monday and Tuesday at 10. Wow, this is South Africa. Check out that museum Monday. South Africa. It's really nice city. Very modern buildings. Yeah. Very nice. This is Africa. Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town, South Africa. Yeah. This is it. Yeah, this is Randy right now in the market. I'm gonna look on some real authentic bags, about 200 US, about 2,000 rands. This is original art from the man from Senegal himself. These are the kings right here. See them here right here, so king. Say hello to the world. Say hello to the world.
What's up? It's me, that chap. That's
Yes.
my part.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you guys make your, is this goat skin? What kind of skin is this?
That one is a blessed box. Like this one is a prim box.
When you say pink, what do you say?
Prim box.
Spring Bosch.
Yeah.
What is
It's
that?
a natural animal in South Africa.
Okay. And you guys stitch this yourself? You have your sewing machine?
Yeah, because this one people get it from the farm. You get it. You know, that's why this skin people they eat the meat. You get it. That's the antelope. You know, some people get it from the farm.
Yeah.
Get it? Yeah. But this one is a natural animal in South Africa.
Yeah.
Get it? People they eat the meat. Even you go to Woolworths, you can pay, you can see this meat. People they eat the meat. Yeah. Something like this also is a cushion cover. Sometimes people they decoration in the couch. You get it? Sometimes also, you know, like this skin people they put it on the floor like this. You get it? This one also is a boulder base. You know, that's a boulder base. You got it? Keep it there. That's a boulder base also. This one also you get it. Yeah. You can put it in the floor, you can hang it from the wall. You get it.
How much is that one?
This one, even you don't mind, I'll give you this one for like 3,500. But even you go in the shop, you can ship it for like more than 7,000.
Wow.
You get it?
It's real deal.
Yeah, it's a real deal. This one also is a cool.
Wow.
Something like this is a cool. Yeah.
Good. And now
Yeah.
tell me about the bags. These are.
I got some crocodile also. It's come from my home.
Did your home?
Yeah.
Who killed the crocodile?
Sometime I'm just saying nobody will kill crocodile because people like the animal. That's why nobody will kill animal. The animal they die also.
Oh, they die.
They
Okay.
die.
Okay.
That's why people like the animal. That's why you take this skin to go to.
So this is original. No one
That's
else
it.
has this design.
No. Even the Chinese people they try to copy this one.
But they
It's
can't,
difficult
'cause they-
to copy. Yeah,
They need the real thing.
exactly.
So when
This
it
is
dies,
real.
you preserve it, honor
I'll show
it.
you something for like these things. You see it. The real one, you can burn it in the fire. You doesn't burn, you doesn't change. You can use it forever, like a 10 years guarantee. You see my belt. That's a belly crocodile.
Do you
I
have
use
belt
this
for
one
sale here?
Like a 7 years ago.
My lord, so you have a size 40?
That one,
That's
snakes.
Is this a snake?
This one is a belly
Brethren, how come I didn't see these?
crocodile also.
So what colors are these from?
This one also is a bidden one. The thing's different also. Something like this has come from the Kenya.
Kenya.
It's like this bidden one.
Yes.
You know those Kenya people, you don't
Yes,
wear
yes,
the
yes.
clothes,
Yes.
wear the massage one.
Yes.
You know, is the one who make this belt.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
beaded one.
If someone were
Yeah.
to try to order from online, could they call you and you ship it?
No problem.
How would they send you the money? Western Union?
Yeah, you can send me the Western Union. I'm gonna tell you everything.
Give
Because
thanks.
you, my partner,
Give
I
thanks.
need to wanna show you my product
Yes, I.
before you go home.
Definitely.
You getting my point. If
Yes.
you go home, you can tell your people, I meet someone there.
Yes, I.
Cham from Senegal.
Yes, because you
I
see,
meet it there.
these women, when they bring this
Yeah.
and see that it's original, it
Exactly.
beats what's in the stores.
It's a
Because
crocodile.
this is the real thing.
Crocodile, yeah.
And it's
This
one in a-
also you get it. You can use it forever like that, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
Your partner, what is he? How does he play a role?
This is my partner, you know.
From the same place?
Yeah, from the same place, you know.
You
but
grew
this
up
guy-
together?
No, you not grow up together. I mean, you try to grow up together. You know, because it's like 2 weeks you, I find it here. I try to teach him the way you are here. You know.
So how long you been doing it?
Yeah, I'm doing it for like 18 years now.
18 years?
Yeah, 18 years.
So you're the real deal. You the real.
I'm a
My football to you, man. You're the real
I'm
artist.
pushing.
You're the real thing.
I'm pushing.
Honor, respect.
I'm pushing.
Yes,
Respect too.
yeah.
Respect too. That's why I want to talk about for you a lot of things, you know. Because things are different. Yeah, in Grimaget also you have a longer story, you know. Yeah, things are different also.
We want to hear the story. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna explain to you something for the story in Cape Town. You get it? Because I've been some country in West Africa, like in Congo, Algeria, Cameroon, Bamako. But things are different. Cape Town is beautiful. Cape Town is lovely. In Cape Town you can see this. Something different for life. Yeah. Because the product also is a different product. Some of it come from my home, some of it come from the Kenya, some of it come from Brazil, some of it come from Africa, like a Cote d'Ivoire, you know. That's why I think it's different. Yeah.
So you're a curator, like you collect the beads also.
Exactly. Let's go over here. I'll show you something different. Something like this.
Oh, bro. How much does this one cost?
That's what also is a bearded one. You get it.
How much does that
Sometimes
cost,
also
bro?
it's a symbol, yeah. You get it.
How much
this
is that,
one,
bro?
I sell it for like a 250. Man. I give it for 200. Yeah.
Wow. So, bro.
Yeah, man, something like this also. You have the
Oh, bro. That's really nice, bro. Bro, all of these are nice, bro.
Another style.
Everybody online,
Yeah.
you have to contact this man.
Exactly.
Oh, bro, let me get one for my daughter, bro. Look at this, bro. You
This one
see?
is beautiful. Even this one also, I like it. Sometimes
Oh, I like every one of them. I love every one of them.
Yeah.
And then you got this.
Sometimes
I was looking for the bees, man. No, I'm gonna find him.
People they do like this.
Yes.
You get it? Where is the bangle, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Go for the dinner
Yes.
like that. Something
Yes.
like that. You get it?
Yes.
Because yeah, here in Africa.
these are from
this
men-
one also is the ostrich from the cell. Is the ostrich the eggs.
Ostrich eggs.
Yeah, from the
Man,
cell.
I could spend a whole day here with you, bro.
No, because I need to, you can know the things once you go on before you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna come
This
back.
one also is the ostrich from the bone. It's
The
come
bone
from
of the-
Kenya. Yeah.
Kenya.
Yeah. That one also is a bone wooden one. You get it? That's a bone, like this is a wood.
Give me something for a king of kings. Give me something for a warrior, warlord.
Yeah.
I need a warlord now.
Yeah.
Give me a warlord.
You know what's the
Warlord.
Yeah.
King of kings,
I like-
Shaka Zulu's son.
Oh yeah.
Shaka Zulu's son.
Definitely,
You see what I'm saying now?
I know
You
what
working
he
with me
said.
now? Work with me.
Look at this one. It's also the bone also. This is much better for you.
How much is this?
I'll show you yourself first before you
Put
do
it on me.
anything.
Put it on me.
Yeah.
Is this gonna evoke the spirits?
Yeah. These things you're gonna remind me all the time, even you wear it, you know. Yeah.
When people see me, I want people to fear me when they see me.
Exactly. Look at yourself.
Oh, this is
the
it.
real African
This is the
thing.
real king.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I've been waiting for.
That
This
one
is it,
the
right?
ostrich.
This is it,
This
right?
one, Yeah.
That is it.
You get it, huh?
You get it, huh? How much this?
I mean, this one I will give it 200 for you, to be honest. Yeah, because
Hold
I
on.
need to take something for your daughter.
Yeah. She
I'll
gonna
give you a
like.
better deal. That
She
one
goes,
is nice also.
yo,
Yeah.
you're good, man. I love the work.
No, I love it too.
I love the
man.
work. You see
know,
how
it's
you
different
see how
also.
this right here,
That's the
sir?
ostrich also.
Yo, why not?
This one also, you know, something like this. This is a pattern one.
Too much ladies all over the world. Ladies,
Exactly.
you ladies, you want to
Yeah.
reach out. Ladies, ladies,
things are
run,
different.
ladies. I'm going to give you the phone number right below here.
Yeah.
Just call the man and say,
Yeah,
and
just
send him
come
up.
around
Call the
by
man.
cow, man.
Yo, ladies. Yo, ladies.
This is a color for
Yo,
South
my
Africa
lad.
also, because the South Africa
These
the
colors are
colors
beautiful.
colorful.
You- So I'm gonna take the pictures and then
Yeah,
send it to
I'll
the
put it on
ladies, and they're
WhatsApp,
gonna call you back.
Yeah,
and,
no problem.
but you have you have a
Yeah.
website?
No, my WhatsApp is not
Virgin.
good. I got
Even this, ladies, come on, ladies,
I got-
ladies,
this
look
is
at
my
this,
contact,
ladies.
my phone.
So how they would know what they want?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
so they could
Something like
WhatsApp
this
you.
also,
They could
yeah.
WhatsApp you
WhatsApp
live.
me online, yeah.
Yo,
That one also is a malachite.
Monarchy,
Malachite.
Malakit. What does that
It's
mean?
come from the Congo Brazzaville. Malachite is like a something you have a stone made. This one is a malachite.
Yeah.
You get it. Malachite, you see this one? It's a
Yeah.
stone. It's like this stone.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a malachite. People they think it's a glass. It's not a glass.
It's
It's,
a
a
stone.
malachite. Yeah, it's a malachite.
Yeah,
But this is a stone. Things are different.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Malachite also is a piece, like a peace
Yeah.
and love. You
Peace
get
and
it?
love.
Peace and love, yeah.
Green, healing.
Sometimes also, you know, people they do this one for the animal to decoration your table like that.
Hold this for a second,
Yeah,
bro. I
people
mean,
like it too, right?
this right here,
That
bro.
also is beautiful.
Bro, your work and your collection. Even look at this right here.
This
This
one also is another style.
this is amazing. All of
This
this.
also is come from my home also, Senegal.
Oh,
Yes, it's come from my home.
oh, this would. Oh man, your work
But
is.
something like this one is a fabric. That's a fabric one also. Yeah.
Fabric.
Fabric, yeah.
And I like this. All right, so here I'm gonna take today. Cause I wanted the beads, man, you know. Oh yeah, look at that.
That one also is an ostrich
good.
from the bone.
Warrior.
This one is an ostrich from the
But
bone.
this is one of my favorite for
That
the
one also is
ladies.
nice also.
Favorite for the ladies.
Because that one also is a
I'm gonna have to come back because, you know,
I
but
talk to your wife, I tell her you must come over here. I'm the one you're gonna take a work here in Cape Town, show you different things. New life.
new life.
yeah.
The
yeah.
new
Things
life.
are
This,
different.
everything of the new life. This is not my life.
No, I know. Man, things are different also, you know.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. I mean, the art is strong.
Yeah,
It's
because
strong.
Africa
art.
also, you know, you can see the different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
that one is beautiful.
so let me see this one right here, colorful. Give me this,
That's beautiful.
right? And give me. I have my thing on already, right? So we'll
Yeah.
do that for now. All right. Until next time.
Yeah, no problem. That one also is nice. It's an ivory.
How much for this?
I don't know, you can take $80 for it.
Yeah.
Might just take it 50 minutes.
Yeah. Is one? You have a bigger one?
The bigger one, that one is more bigger. You can download
That's tight.
You can download. Style it. You can download this.
But it's tight. See, it's gonna leave a mark, right?
No, this is elastic.
Gonna leave a mark.
It's too much.
Oh, okay. But yours is a little. You see that?
Yeah.
Yours a little loose.
Let me give you my yours.
Ah, now you're talking. Let's see.
That's
Yeah.
three
Let me
is nice
see.
also.
Let's
Was
see.
the serious stuff. Punch. Yeah. It's a Rastafari, man. Yeah. I like
Let's-
it, huh? Just get this three.
Huh?
Just get this three. Like, you know what can I do? I'll give you this two for 100. This one, the one you give it to you for the gift.
Okay. Gift us. All right. War thing. Black Panther. Put everything together. All right. Gift us. So no, that's the show for today. More give the man them your number. Give them your number.
Now I give you my number, you know.
You call me, right?
Make sure
Just
to
put
come
it on the
around.
video too.
Yeah.
Just say the numbers. Say it.
Your number, huh?
Say your number. Your
My
number.
number.
Say it on the video.
Okay. 0634 268102. Yeah. 0634 268102. That's my number. My name is Narchab. May the people calling me Joe. I'm here from the Green Market Square. One love guy. You must come around by me. You can see something different. Actually,
Respect.
appreciate
Give thanks,
I man.
because I wear this with honor.
One love, y'all. Yeah. You can explain to my brother something. Mattel.
Mateo.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah. What's up? Oh, different as you can see. Mateo is my name right here.
That's you?
That's one of my art, right? Mateo. This
Yeah.
is Mama Africa. As you can see, a woman has carried a baby on her back and a basket of fruits. That's how we live in Africa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Trying to go into the market, like to sell some so that you can earn up a living. You know what I mean?
I like this one.
Which one is that?
This one is
This
cool.
one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this one I got it in different. I have like the black and white, and I also have like this one, the file. So I don't know which one you prefer most. If I do like this,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those two are nice. You have a number? You have a, give me your number. Give me your number.
072
072
629
629
40
40
61.
61. So I'll broadcast that.
yeah,
I come back through. Right now I'm on a move,
yeah,
but I love these two. How much each go for?
it's a 350 for each.
350 for each.
Yeah.
Good.
But still, we will negotiate. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
man. Once I come back and settle everything before me come back in May
All right,
to fly out, we're going to deal with you.
all right.
I'm going to look through everything because we're going to look through everything. I take my time. I'm going to sit down. Can you see that one there right there, sir? The black one
Black
there?
and white.
That you do that?
He's the one who do that.
Ah.
One end. You see that
He's the
one?
one who do all these ones. You see?
Yeah. This one right here is killer.
It's nice.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a dope one.
Yeah.
See, those are the Zulus.
Zulus.
Zulu guys, the Zulu warriors.
That's why I love
See,
it.
some carry the pots of water, firewood, some fruits, you know. You know everything. It's about
And you guys
Africa.
print these on canvas.
This is not print. This is paint.
Paint,
We draw
original.
and paint original.
Duplicate.
Yeah, because you see, the thing is, this is an original canvas, because even if you fold it, nothing will happen there, because it's oil paint and canvas. Very original. Yeah.
Artist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I tell
give you one of my piece.
All right, all right.
And I'm gonna let you guys print one. I'm an artist too. You know, world renowned.
Yeah, feel that.
But I'm gonna give you something nobody else in the world. When they see it,
Yeah.
they're going.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
You see me?
That's cool.
I just advertise it. That's for that's priceless.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real.
But my love on the work, man.
All right.
My lad, are you supposed to have them things there? I'm gonna run. But then at the market, I look for everything, you know, man. I say, all them things I'm gonna eat my salad out of. How much is this?
It's 450, but not for you. I'll give you a good deal.
No, not today, but I'm just checking the price for people online because they can call you. How much is this?
Which size?
This big one.
350.
That's $35, people. This is nothing. And how much the small one?
150.
That's $15, people. That's nothing. You're gonna get this lady's phone number. Give me your number.
0616 115272.
Call her and you can get the
I also
elephant,
have,
the hippo. You could get from her the sheep. You could count sheep at night when you're sleeping.
And these are key holders.
The elephants. Did
Penguins.
you make these?
Yes, I do them myself.
You made all of these?
I do them myself.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm doing
How many years?
Making them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been now 8 years.
You make this whole thing take you 8 years.
No. I mean, I thought you maybe you were asking what.
Oh,
how
you got
long did I
penguins
start?
too?
Yes.
You don't have a card? Business card?
Oh, I don't know.
Where are you from?
I'm from Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe? I love this. Wait 1 second. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Margaret.
Margaret from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And this, you made these by hand?
Yeah. I make them myself.
I love these Margaret.
Thank you.
I appreciate this.
Thank you so much.
And when I come, and I like the keychain. I love your work. People are gonna love it.
Thank you so much.
Look at this.
I have some giraffes in
You
here.
got giraffes.
Different colors and big elephants.
Oh, look at this elephant here. Oh, wow. Big time Margaret. Love it. Which one is my favorite? Which one is my favorite?
Elephants. I also have big zebras.
Let me see. My daughter likes penguins.
Oh, penguins.
She likes penguins. But my favorite is actually this.
Oh.
For salad.
Oh, for salad.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good deal like now so that
Tell them the Randy price so that when they see the video they call you and they get that price. What price would you give them this for?
I'll give them for $250.
See that? Randy just knocked it down 10 US. So call her, put your salad in here. I have thousands of viewers, so they'll be calling you. Give them the number again.
0616
0616
11
11
52
52
72.
72, and that's 27 in plus 27 in front of that for South Africa.
Yes.
So that's plus 27 in front of that number, and get your. And you could ship these.
Yes, I'll do that.
Did you make these?
I usually ship to America. I was having a customer from America. I used to ship my balls to America.
Do you make these yourself?
Yes.
You painted this?
I do the designs myself. You see if I paint something like this?
You painted this?
Yeah. This one represents the guinea fowl, and this is the cheetah, and this is the zebra, and this is the giraffe. And I also do the outside part. So when you put salads, you can still enjoy the designs outside.
Oh, Margaret, I love your work.
Thank
Because
you.
you're an artist, you just kept doing it.
Thank you so much.
Right?
Yeah.
I love it. I thought these were manufactured, but these are unique.
Yes.
And even
thank
this
you.
right here.
Yeah. This one goes some giraffes and it's carved.
Oh, this is so beautiful. You're so. I'm glad I'm recording this so the world can see. Oh, look at this. This is just rich for your home, people. You want to call Margaret and make sure so you get your stuff shipped. Just tell her, give me Randy price, get a couple of them. You know, you could WhatsApp with them in real time.
Yes.
So that you could show them what you have.
Yeah.
You know.
And these are beaded ones.
These are beaded ones. Oh man. Look, and you got cars.
Yeah.
So you just stay
These are
home.
stone.
What did your family say when you started doing this? Did they support you?
So much, you know, I was like a single mother.
Yeah.
That's what I did to send the kids to school. Now I have one who is at university now because of this.
Your kids are at university because of your work.
Yes.
Your artwork.
I'm very proud of myself. And that guy from America, his name is Zaragovia, and he supported me a lot. He used to give me an order, then I make balls for him, I send to him. And he also sent the money. He helped me so much.
Wow, I respect you. Look at this table, people. Look at this entire table. This is one artist.
And I have some baskets down there.
Original creations. So you have her number. And you're gonna, whoa, look at that pattern. And you weave these yourself. You weave these, right? Oh, look at this. This is so where would you put this?
You can
Would you
hang
put it on the,
like, and I have like, this one is for a lion, and I also have one for an elephant. That's one here.
That's my Mario.
wow. And the globes too. Margaret, you're too much. You're too much. You're too much. You-
Like gloves. And I also have decals.
But these are very impressive.
Thank you.
Margaret, it's been an honor. Give them your number again.
0616 11 5272.
With the plus 27 at the front.
Plus 27, yes.
Margaret, love what you do.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing it. Everybody in this video, please order something from Margaret.
Call me today because I don't have the phone. I dropped my phone in.
No. It's going to be up in a couple of weeks.
Oh, all right.
But the cool thing is, thousands of people are going to see it.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, I would love that.
Thousands of people are going to see it.
I would love that.
And they're going to see it on and on and on and on and on.
And they
and
need
on.
the phone man.
On and on. It's going to be a lifetime.
Is it?
So next thing you say, oh, you get a call and it says, this is Rondi. I saw the video on YouTube and I love. You see, when you put this in your house on a glass table or on a wooden dark table, and someone comes for dinner, and then you give them the little bit of food in these. This is how you make a kitchen, people. Original artwork cannot be duplicated. You did those? No, those
It's another group of women. Me, I don't do
a
those
group of
ones.
women
Yes.
pattern these?
Yeah.
Oh
also
man, I
single
could stay
mothers.
here all day.
Yeah.
Oh, single mothers?
Yes.
Oh, I love supporting the single mothers. People, are you hearing this? These are single mothers. Yeah? From Africa. So you gotta call her and order. Look at these colors. They are amazing. I could do this all day, Margaret. I love your colors.
They also do bags.
Oh man, look at this. Oh man, Margaret, you're killing me. Look at this design. So how do they do that? Do they stitch it?
They stitch it.
How much is this bag? How much is this bag?
$150.
That's $15.
Yeah.
Ladies abroad, this is nothing. Margaret, God loves you. God
Thank
definitely
you.
loves you.
Thank
I gotta
you.
run now, but
Thank
it was
you.
an honor. You're blessed.
Thank you so much.
So
I hope
bless
to
the
do some
people all over the
business.
world.
Yeah.
Tell them.
I thank you all the people.
This is Africa, multicultural, very wealthy, well organized. South Africa is amazing. Everything you hear about Africa is totally wrong. The people are wealthy in many ways. They're rich and they're poor. There's crime like everywhere else. It's one world order. Everywhere is the same now. They're much more organized than America. The streets have no potholes. Streets are much better than US. It's like West Palm Beach in some areas on steroids. So it's like literally West Palm Beach on steroids. So this is South Africa. Don't let nobody tell you anything. You got to come to South Africa. Airbnb in the good neighborhoods and drive your car on the left side. Rent your car at justfly.com and rent your ticket at justfly.com. It was so easy. Never rent the car when you get here. Rent it in advance. The logistics is solid. It's less chaos than New York. The weather gets cold in June, July, so check out the weather. Always have a jacket. And you have your converter plug. Find out about that. You need 2 phones. Bring a dummy phone with you. If you bring your expensive phone, be careful with that. So my journey so far has been amazing. I spent 1 week in Cape Town and I'm looking to go to Johannesburg now. A layover of 15 hours in Johannesburg, and then I'm going to Botswana. Then I'm going to rent a car from Botswana and drive to Johannesburg to hang out with some friends. But it's all about Airbnb. It's all about 2 phones. It's all about Skype. You have to get Skype. Why? Your phone in America should be forwarded to your Skype phone. So I'm going to go through a whole tutorial, what to do, what not to do, tips and techniques, your charger, how to come to Africa, feel safe. Don't listen to anyone. Just come for yourself. I'm looking to buy land here now and retire. I've made a lot of friends. I've met with some really high officials. They love me and I'm making the inroads. The people are great. And you know, just gotta be careful. Don't listen to the news, don't listen to people, listen to yourself. Get your credit card, and you realize how much you've been missing in life. All right, until next time, this is South Africa Airport. Randy's on the journey. Blessings to you and your family. Breathe and exhale. Blessings. Love on the guys. The film and the stories that I've had is coming soon. Later we're having a beer before we go to Johannesburg. This is just kind of like a quick summary of the South African experience. There's a lot for me to talk about. One of the main things is the world is just one world now. It's multicultural. After traveling, I realized all the blacks are still at a disadvantage, major disadvantage. It happens all over the world, in Jamaica, Haiti, Cuba. I've watched a lot of documentaries and see what the world is like. So we each have to travel and see the disparity. It's real. So I beg my professionals to come to South Africa, make connections and start doing business, expand your horizon. It's a true one world order, and you have the haves and the have-nots. And it will take some time for South Africa to get to some kind of balance, quality, some kind of balance like America. It took us a while to get there, and it will take them a while. So things will get better. At the same time, don't fear Africa. Don't listen to anything anyone say about Africa. Just come here, experience it. Here are some of my tips. Just get your credit cards, go to justfly.com, buy your tickets, rent the car from there. Make sure you check on automatic, depends on what you check on. Look for unlimited mileage. Don't rent the car at the airport. Get the extra insurance. Your converters, check out online for the type of converter to get. You want to get a cheap phone when you get to South Africa. There's kind of a device from, I think, Vodafone, I have to pronounce it right. But I'll put the links below. It's $79 US and it's 3G. With that kind of iPad kind of phone thing, you could do navigation in your car. Or you just get a cheap phone. If you get a phone that's too cheap, the phone can't do navigation, so be careful about that. But this is the device I purchased by this company. I don't remember the name of it, but always put a sticker with your number on it. Always have a charger. I have a charger that's cellular also for my iPhone and my Android. I actually bring 3 phones. Since I'm a filmmaker, I record everything with my iPhone X. We'll go through the story about my adventure losing my phone. But just like everywhere else, crime is high in some places and low in others. There's security everywhere. Some parts of South Africa is like West Palm Beach on steroids. You don't want to listen to people. You do not want to listen to people. Sometimes of the year, the climate is amazing. The weather was great when I got here. There's a little water crisis, but some rain fell. And I bathed in a bucket a couple of days because I'm adhering to the limit. My Airbnb rep told me, hey, 2 minutes shower. So you kind of have to soap up and then shower. So everyone kind of fall in line and support the water challenges. Like my friend, he would bathe like once a month, like a full 7-minute shower once a month. So people here respect the water and they work around it, the challenges, but it's not crazy. The world is not ending over here. As far as the famine conflict, it's not like chaos. Things are happening, things are changing. This place is like New York. It's like Toronto. You think Africa, you think bad, negative thoughts because that's how Africa was branded. But it's not that way. You have to see it for yourself why Africa was branded negative, so people wouldn't actually see what's going on down here. There's a lot of wealth, a lot of business opportunities, and people just don't want you to know the secret, the chakra, the energy. I went to Robben Island, it's amazing. The food here is cheap. To go to Robben Island is like $35. We spent like $85 for 3 people for food and just had some great fish. The fish, everything is fresh here. So the food is amazing, people amazing. When you sound Yawagon, instantly, them do everything for you. Jamaican is respected down here, up to the max. And once you know you're Jamaican, you worship the ground you walk on. Because of the reggae, Usain Bolt, Bob Marley, Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey is huge here. So, Jamaicans don't have a presence here. And that's why I came to see business potential. And one of the business potential is restaurants, clubs, creating our culture here. So as you get older to retire, you want to come see this, meet the people. I met the chief, the highest level, the prince, who showed me a picture of his king. So I'm highly respected here based on what I brought them. So I'm looking to buy land later, open up a little restaurant, a Jamaican vibe, you know. So the report in South Africa is a great economical divide, but it will get better. But Jamaicans need to really come here and experience it. It will change your life. It will literally change your life. Now, I went through the ghetto. I stayed at the ghetto one night, and we'll talk about that in another video, my experience. So basically, you know, went to the ghetto and stayed in it, and I saw the poor. When I walk around in the ghetto, I saw the progressive nature of it. So, back in the days, in the 70s, when Brooklyn used to be really bad, no one wanted to live there. Similar things has happened here. So, when it comes night, you don't walk alone. Especially in the ghetto. This food right here is really fresh. I mean, I've never had a wrap so fresh in my life. I mean, when you have stuff in New York, sometimes this wrap is just so fresh. You know? Sorry, I'm talking my mouth full. So these people are living a lifestyle, and they're not telling us about it. So I'm bringing my daughter. Let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the cost. Now, let's talk about the cost. It's $1,000 to fly down here, $370 to rent my car, automatic, unlimited mileage, and picked up at the airport, dropped it off. I had my friend drive me around. I met him online with another group. So you're not going to enjoy it if you don't have a tour guide. So try to find a tour guide. I did some videos and gave you some numbers for tour guides. The food was cheap. My Airbnb was like $38 a night. Amazing. Had a remote control for the gate. I was driving, opened the gate, right in there. It's just an amazing stay. And that's where I like to stay. So, what else? It's best to stay at an Airbnb where there's some place you could make breakfast, in case you don't want to spend too much on food. I didn't say much. I like hanging out in the ghetto. The people are so real. But you have to be careful with your phone. We'll talk about that later. So, So $13.70 for the car and the ticket, and for the place to stay is $209. Then I extended it 2 days, and I had my friend crash, and I had to pay extra for that. So overall, 5 out of 10. Sorry, I mean a scale of 1 to 10. I give South Africa 8 because 8. Why not a 9? Because of the economical divide. But if there wasn't such an economical divide and so many blacks suffering, I would give it a 9+. And in time, that will change. And I really have to speak the truth. I can't sugarcoat it. One time I saw a guy actually drinking water. A lot of people sleep on the street. There are a lot of beggars everywhere. Everywhere. Where I stayed with this German lady, German British, she said everyone has their person they give to. So they assign themselves different people to give money to. A lot of people from, what do you call it? Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe doesn't have jobs, or Zimbabwe doesn't have much crime. South Africa has a lot of crime, there's a lot of tourists, and there's money here. And that's what happens. The tourism attracts a lot of people from different countries because of the scenery. South Africa has the most beautiful scenery in the world. It's like going to San Francisco. It's like just amazing. You know? So I'm glad I came. Everything that happened to me, I'm glad it did. When I was in the police car searching for my phone, we'll get into that story. But I've had the adventure, good and bad. I've seen a good amount of it. Robben Island was amazing. I filmed all of it. So I'm coming back. I'm gonna buy land, and when I go back to the state, I'm really gonna save all my money. I wanted to grow, and this is growth for me. Now I'm a man of the world. So now I'm on my way to Johannesburg for the first time. It's a city like no other city, like New York City. Then I'm going to Botswana, which I'm looking to rest. So as you go further up, the crime lowers, you know? You tell me in Zimbabwe, you could be waving around $1,000, nobody cares. One guy said. And I'm looking at some point to drive on the East Coast. Maybe I'll drive back down. But I'll tell you, I just love Africa. I'm awoken to this place. This is home. This mall is like everywhere else. Actually, the mall was much better than some malls in America. So it's very touristy. Uber is really cheap. So, sorry, I'm talking with my mouth was so bad. Uber is really cheap. Where I stay in, I think, Kenilworth or something like that. I'll put the link. 11 minutes to the city. Google Maps, you go, you press the parking. You see the parking, you just drive straight to the parking. And the roads here, really nice, man. Traffic can be challenging in rush hour, so you want to avoid that. But you definitely want to rent a car. And you kind of want to You want to get someone to drive you for first couple of days until you learn, if you can do that. If you can't, do your thing. So I'm in Johannesburg now. I just landed. Okay. Yeah, the airport is it's pretty sparse. Not much excitement going on here as far as design. Quiet. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. Going to see other parts of it. Yeah. See how that works out. Brother and sister, this is running right now in Johannesburg. I drive through from the airport. The roads are really nice. Go straight to this goes to Swaziland too. This road. Yeah. And the road that goes to Swaziland look like this also? Definitely. No potholes and things. Wicked. So 4 hours we can just lick it. So this is Rodney in Johannesburg. It's very spaced out here. Going into the city. Virgin, what's your name? It's Randy right now. Now we're in Joburg and we're seeing the culture. We're getting a chance to see just a little bit of the wall space.
That's the Mandela Bridge.
The Mandela Bridge. Yes. Oh, okay. A little cleanness. The apartments are nice. Yeah. All black people live here?
Yeah. It's mixed.
Mixed. Everybody easy. But you wouldn't recommend I walk alone?
We're supposed to go that side.
They have graffiti and everything.
What's in this here?
This is Juta. Yeah. Is this the building? Mud. Oh, that wasn't far. Hey, finally in Joburg. This is Randy again on the journey. So now we're in our place in Joburg. It's really nice. There's a lot of windows and stuff. So I'm traveling to Botswana, South Africa. Africa is pretty nice. You know, this is Africa. This is Airbnb in Africa. So don't sneeze in Africa. There's no. Johannesburg is a pretty big city. Really nice places. You know, just came in tonight. Showing you guys around. Yeah, gonna try to use Uber tonight and see what's going on in the main city. Trying to reach out to some friends to have late drinks or whatever. But this is me chilling here in Africa in the heart of this city. Yeah, this is a great art space for artists to hang out. Yeah, man. This is a nice, very nice place. I always stay in some really nice spots. So, you know, it's good to see different places. These apartments are nice. How much is it about to rent these apartments, let's say? Per month. Per month, you know, like a 1-bedroom. Like, how much you pay for your 1-bedroom?
Mine?
Yeah.
Hey, mine, I'm paying a lot of money. Because sometimes it's saying 5.9, 5,500.
Point.
I'm staying in a 2-bedroom.
You by yourself? You have roommates?
Yeah, no. I've got some other people.
How old is your baby?
Now it's 2 years.
2 years, congratulations. You're a big man with your wife, you're married and you work and you hold it down. Does she work?
Yeah.
That's good, man. When I
But
come,
now this country's going down.
the country's going down, bro?
I know. But there's no money.
Oh, man. Why is that? Is it the stock market going down?
I don't know what's happening, but like the colonists, see everyone is crying and say, the economy is going down. Because some other people now that are going outside the country. Other ones are going to UK.
Man, I love it here. I love the vibe, you know?
Yeah, it's better if you go and make some on that side and come back.
Okay.
You see, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the gonna push it.
What kind of business is booming here? If I were to go into business, what kind of business would be recommended?
Here you can open any business, but like some club, you see club. And
Like a Jamaican club?
Yeah.
Dancehall?
Yeah, it's gonna be like this.
So anywhere Jamaican go with the vibe and we can build the vibe, we're good.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
people in
you
my
see,
move.
They're gonna come too much like this. Especially this club, especially here, this place.
Them
You
love
see
reggae.
That club that are too expensive here. So if you make some club like Jamaica club,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh.
Yes. Here there's got business, you're gonna make a lot of demand. Better than in Cape Town there.
Yeah?
I'm telling you. Here in Joburg, this life is very fast. Here is life, it's got life very fast. So if you go there and make some money, and do it here, you're gonna tell me, I know, I'm gonna. That compared to Cape Town and Joburg, Joburg is very fast in demand. It's very, very fast.
Wow.
It's very, very
Man, it is lovely. I just love the space. The streets are not too tight. Do the streets get smaller?
Sorry?
Does the streets get smaller?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm only staying here a day because I wanted to get to Botswana. What do you think about Botswana?
You wanna go to Botswana?
Yeah, I want to go to Botswana
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'm leaving in the morning to go to Botswana. So I'm staying here overnight because I was so tired being in Cape Town through the hustle and bustle, you know?
Yeah.
Johannesburg. The breeze is cool. I noticed there's some graffiti on the wall, to exact. They have graffiti. It's like an art culture. And there's this major club up there, right? What's it? VW Garage. When I come back, I'm going there. Youngster business. I'm staying at this amazing place right now with the man called Future. So I'm gonna set up a Future and deal with the thing proper. This is Randy right now, but they are Johannesburg and like it up. Hey, what the first know say my son come home and my son come back. Enjoy Africa food and Africa nice. Remember nobody tell you nothing. Africa have so much money. Yo, my lad, sooner or later. Yeah. There's Randy. Alright, so let's get to the second floor. So then in the morning I'm going to Botswana, and then I'm going to rent a car from there, and I will be renting a car, and I will be where's Africa? Renting a car and driving along the coast and down the east coast. Yeah. I'm saying. What you do is you put your hands on the door lock, okay? And then you put your code in. I'll show you my code. And it opens the door, and I'm in my place. I got a little fridge for me. Airbnb is always the best, you know that. Now this is one of the nicest places I've rented in a long time. So I'll put the link up for this place. When you come to Africa in Johannesburg, this is where you want to stay. The security is top notch. The security guards will even walk with you. There's security everywhere. Now let's talk about the plugs. You see here? This is the converter plug. This is what they use in Africa. These 3 huge holes. In Cape Town, they use this huge Mac plug. And see this right here? That's the plug they use. These have different connectors that will connect to it. So another attachment goes into it. Then I purchased this online, which converts it to 120 because this is 220. Then I have here my phone charger, and it's also cellular, just in case you have any problems right there. Got some wine and stuff like that. So basically, this place, cool place to meet your art friends, cool place to be. At $75 a night, not bad for the ambiance, you know? So you want to check this out in Africa, you know, and get your Uber to go anyway. What time is it? I'm about to take an Uber to random spots, look for some lounges late at night, see what the city's like, if they really go to sleep, you know. There's no sleep in Johannesburg. Check out the trees. Yeah. So this is a nice spot. I highly recommend it. I'm going to put the link for it below so you guys could book it out. This is Randy approved. All right. Now I'm going to get some drinks. Welcome to Africa. This is Johannesburg, and it's a really nice setup here. I haven't had a chance to tour the city yet. We could go out and take a look for a second. Let's pull this right here. This is Africa, and this is 26 Juta Street, a buzzing location in Johannesburg. I'm staying at a place here, Airbnb. So when you come to Africa, you stay at this place. $65 US a night. It's very nice. And all the windows open up so you get a lot of fresh air. So I'm gonna go to Botswana today, find out, I just stop in for the layover, find out at 1 o'clock, you know? But this is Africa, man. This is Africa. Yeah. This is the Africa they talked about. Oh, what's this? That's the S-hole. Look at the design of the bathroom in Africa. All they have is outhouse toilet. It's very nice. It's It's a really cool place. $65 a night in Africa. My journey has been amazing. We could open up all the windows here. I've been tired and groggy, so I'm gonna jump in the shower. I'm gonna come back here again. This is the Africa they don't want you to see. This is Africa. Welcome. Welcome to Africa. Love. My brother and my sister, and my Jamaican people, Randy, walk the walk. You see me? And me talk the talk. But we can't allow them people to live like this. And we are worried about crime and a worry and a worry. And now make them moves here. And the world is one world order. See there? This is Africa. But we don't want it. Where is your place like this for a grand picnic? No. 10 years from now, we'll not even consider it. So, my love will know. Blessings. Keep watching. Things is getting crucial. Yeah. So anyway, give up thanks and love. If you're not going to do it with me, I'm going to do it by myself. And then show them how it's done. Yeah? Journey, love, light, Africa. This is Randy. This is how you travel. Balance. See that? Not bad, yeah. Hit the white button. Keep hitting it for me.
It's recording.
Good, but hit the white button. You see a white button? Yeah. So this is Randy on the journey. I'm going to Botswana right now. Yeah? From Cape Town. You know, straight to Botswana. From Jamaica. Then going to Swaziland. Yeah? And the next trip, we're gonna keep moving. Yeah? We're gonna tour the whole Africa. 1 month in the south, 1 month in the west. Yeah, so journey begin. Botswana, I'm coming home. Give thanks. See you later. Blessings.
What's right now?